Hello, welcome back to Brand Sushi Live Coding. In this episode, I'll be showing you how I created this alien pineapple animations. So the whole thing is made procedurally, all right? So I just started with something like the default cube, and then I simply extrude the default cube 3 times, so we have this bone that's created using Skin Modifier. And this armature is actually automatically generated when you hit this create armature. And then I use these subdivisions and displacement just to control the thickness. And then at the end I have these geometry nodes, and with geometry nodes I can instance objects easily. So that's exactly what I did. But in this episode, I'm actually using the skin wave of the bone to scatter our objects. So we have this bone influence that generates these pineapple looking objects. So at any time in point, I can pick the bones that I like and use it as the instance points weight distribution. So in Blender, if your vertex group have the same name as the bones, it will bind those vertex into the bones, so you can animate it. So that's basically the whole setup here. Earlier today I made a recording, but it's probably didn't work, so I made this one. So with the cube that's made all of this using skin, armature, subdivision, etc., I simply scatter some objects, and then I use point separate and pick the masking based on the bone wave, and then I use this attribute fill just to scale our objects beforehand, and then I randomize it. This one can go smaller, for example. And I simply instance a bunch of objects and then join everything together. So the donut is really the one that I can still control using SJPhaser nodes, and I can actually randomize further if I want to. Just a bit of experiment there. Right, so everything works. Sometimes the geometry nodes the distribution might flip or change in the number of points. Keep that in mind. So yeah, that's basically how I created this alien pineapple. Yeah, hopefully you find this interesting and useful. It's a little bit fast today because I actually reversed what I did earlier. I made a tutorial, but it didn't record everything. So anyway, that's the breakdown. And for the animation itself, I'm using the SJPhaser, just in case you are wondering how I made this so quickly. This add-on, SJPhaser, I just animate the bottom part, and the rest of them is automated. Alright, so there you go. This is how I created this alien looking pineapple. Hopefully you find this useful. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye.